Welcome back, everyone. NicknLex here. Thank you so much for being here today to this new episode. I apologize for my voice. I'm a little bit under the weather. I think I don't know if I have COVID. I don't really care. I've gotten it like already twice or 3 times, or I don't know. But yeah, it's just like, you know, it's just a cold. And yesterday was my throat. Today it's more like nasal congestion. So sorry about the audio, but I don't have more time. I'm gonna be busy all week next week, so I just can only record it today, and I maybe I'll sound worse tomorrow, so I just decided to do it right now. Super excited because this is more of a parody of these two bands. We're talking about the Folksmen and the Rutles, which are, like, you know, the parody of the Beatles and the Spinal Tap. A Spinal Tap I did have the pleasure of watching a long time ago at a friend's house, and he had me fooled because he told me that was a real band, and I was just like, this is insane, you know, especially when the guitar player's like tuning his guitar and with a violin, and I don't know, he's playing like this insane solo that is so bad. And I thought these guys were for real. I didn't know it was like a Rob Reiner, you know, project. It was also, when we watched it, it was before YouTube, I think. It was about around 2004 or something. So it was just like, he got me, you know, he totally got me. And since they're talking, you know, about music and other artists and stuff, and the way it's filmed like a real documentary, I bought the idea. So it was really hilarious. Okay, so we're gonna start it off. Since my voice kind of like sounds like not so good, I usually don't do this anymore today. I'm gonna mention all the names, and I'm just gonna then react to everything. Usually I like to do it like, you know, in steps, but we're gonna do from the Folksmen, we're gonna do Mighty Wind from a Mighty Wind album. This is from 2003. And from that same album, we're gonna do Blood on the Coal. Then we're gonna do from the Rutles, Piggy in the Middle from the Rutles. This is from 1978. And then we're gonna do Spinal Tap. I think this is from their Black album, like, you know, like the Metallica, you know, Black album. This is Spinal Tap from 1984. I think that's when the movie got released. So let me just check. This is all Universal. What's this? Okay, we got some Warner Records, cool, from the Rutles, and then Folksmen. Okay, that's Sony. So maybe if we do another Rutles at the end, but I do want to say thank you so much to SIDECAR Doc for sponsoring this video. Thank you for coming up with the idea of the marathon, and we have a funny title for it as well that I'll put in the once I drop the video with the you know, description and the thumbnail. All right, so here we go with a Mighty Wind. And I'm not going to see this as a parody too much. I'm still going to, you know, listen to the music of value. I know it's all in like, you know, good faith and humor, but I know these guys can actually play. So that's the cool thing about this. All right, so here we go with a Mighty Wind. Here we go. Oh, wait a second. I was just doing a bunch of stuff on the computer. I might even buy a new guitar. Very beautiful Ibanez that I have in my sights right now. So let's see, maybe it's gonna happen. All right, here we go.
As I travel down the back roads of this home I love so much, every carpenter and cowboy, every lame man on a crush, they're all talking about a feeling, about a taste that's in the air. They're all talking about this mighty wind that's blowing everywhere. Oh, a mighty wind's a-blowing, it's kicking up the sand, it's blowing out a message to every woman, child and man. Yes, a mighty wind's a-blowing, across the land and across the sea. It's blowing peace and freedom, it's blowing
lighthouse in Bar Harbor to a bridge called Golden Gates.
From a trawler down in Shreveport to the shore of one great lake,
There's a star on the horizon, and it's burning like a flare. It's lighting up this mighty wind that's blowing everywhere.
Oh, a mighty wind's a-blowing, it's kicking up the sand. It's blowing out a message to every woman, child, and man. Yes, a mighty wind's a-blowing, across the land and across the sea. It's blowing peace and freedom, it's blowing equality.
When the blind man sees the picture, when the deaf man hears the word, when the fisherman stops fishing, when the hunter spares the herd, we'll still hear the wondrous story of a world where people care. The story of this mighty wind that's blowing everywhere.
Oh, a mighty wind's a-blowing, it's kicking up the sand. It's blowing out a message to every woman, child, and man. Yes, a mighty wind's a-blowing, across the land and across the sea. It's blowing peace and freedom, it's blowing equality. Yes, it's blowing peace and freedom, it's blowing you and me.
All right. As you can see, I mean, these bands, I mean, even if they're, you know, even if it's a parody, these guys actually know how to play, like very, very good, and sing and do the whole thing. Now this, the Mighty Wind, I want to see, because it said like a year that I don't know if that's correct. Oh yeah, oh, that's from a movie. Okay, I didn't know this. Who's in this that I know? Eugene Levy, okay. Michael McKean, I know. Catherine O'Hara, of course. These are all legends in comedy, yeah. All right, cool. Yeah, I might have, I want to watch this. Yeah, I know of Catherine O'Hara since Beetlejuice, I guess, or even before. Yeah, this comedy musical, very cool. Okay, so from the same movie soundtrack, we're gonna do Blood on the Coal. Let's give it up for Blood on the Coal. Here we go.
It was April 27th in the year of 91, about a mile below the surface and the warm Kentucky sun. The late shift was ending and the early shift was late, and the foreman ate his dinner from a dirty tin plate. Blood on the tracks, blood in the mine. Brothers and sisters, what a terrible time. Oh, 97 went in the wrong hole. Now in my number 60, there's blood on the coal. Well, the slag pits were steaming, it was 7:25. Every miner worked the coal face, every one of them alive. The train came round the corner, you could hear the trestle groan, but the switcher wasn't listening, so he left the switch alone. Blood on the tracks, blood in the mine. Brothers and sisters, what a terrible time. Oh, 97 went in the wrong hole. Now in my number 60, there's blood on the coal. Well, the walls began to tremble and the men began to yell. They could hear that lonesome whistle like an echo out of a well. They dropped their picks and shovels as to safety they did run, for to stay amongst the living in the year of 91. Blood on the tracks, blood in the mine. Brothers and sisters, what a terrible time. Oh, 97 went in the wrong hole. Now in my number 60, there's blood on the coal. spokesman named Murphy said, "I'll stop that iron horse," as he stood athwart its passage, and it crushed him dead, of course. And I hope he hears the irony whene'er this tale is told, that the train that took his life was burning good Kentucky cold. Hey! Blood on the tracks, blood in the mine. Brothers and sisters, what a terrible time.
Terrible time.
97 got in the wrong hole. Now in my number 60, there's blood on the coal.
Blood on the coal. Blood on the
Very cool. I've never really like when I listen to this dum 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 dum. It sounds obviously like it does sound a little Western, you know, like it sounds like Western, like I'm talking about like the Wild West, you know, like Western music, like a little bit the country, but again, you can also trace it back to Irish music, you know. I never really made that connection, but it makes so much sense because so many people from Ireland, you know, migrated into the US when it was pretty much formed, you know. And I mean, so many people from Great Britain and Europe, and it's like full of all this, you know. There's all these people from Poland, and there's people from Germany and from Italy, and it's like just full. There's so much musical richness, and of course, like this music, like what you could call the Western music or cowboy music or whatever, you know. I mean, it must have had the sound of Europeans, you know, because that's when they got there, you know, and then they're still playing the music from home, from the old countries, in every culture, not just in Ireland, you know. I'm sure, you know, the Scottish were playing their Scottish music, the Germans were playing their German music, the Italians were playing their tarantellas, and you know, so cool how this all with evolution and time, you know, got into modern music, and then it's so beautiful. It's like music history is such a good thing to go through, you know, and to study and to figure out. And okay, so this was wonderful. I'm definitely gonna watch this film. And I love that everyone is carrying an instrument on the cover. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14 people. Everyone is wearing a guitar. Holding, not wearing. Yeah. All right. So here we go with the Rutles. I think it's the Rutles. The Rutles. Piggy in the middle. So this is pretty much this band. They look like the Beatles, the same haircuts, the same pose on the cover. And they sound like the Beatles as well. I've done this before. I've reacted to them before. So here we go with Piggy in the middle. We're going to do Spinal Tap, and then we're going to do another song by them because it's a little bit on the short side, this marathon. So let's go.
Talk about him on the Sundays. Toffee knows when he can, as far as I can see. Hey, little, the cat's in the middle. Piggy in the middle.
I am the walrus. Literally, you know, I love it.
Bible punching heavyweight, evangelistic boxing kangaroo. A rag anaconda, Donald Duck and Mickey Mouse, even Pluto too. Hey, little, the cat in the middle.
interesting.
One man civilization is another man's jungle, yeah. They say revolution's in the air. I'm shouting my underwear, 'cause I don't care.
Literally sitting in an English garden, painting, like literally the same chord progression. I love it. I don't know how they got away with this, but I mean, since the lyrics are different, I don't know if you can, you know, I mean, if they're using the same chords, that's, I don't know how it works, man. But I really like that they sound so much like, especially the singer sounds just like John Lennon, like literally. I love it. It's really good. It's, you have to give it to them. Yes, it's a rip off, and it's, you know, it's on purpose, but it's really quality, you know.
'Cause I don't care. Hey, little Bill. The cat's on the fiddle. Piggy in the middle. Walkie-talkie man says hello, hello, hello. With his ballerina boots, you can tell he's always on his toes. Hanging from a Christmas tree. Creeping like a bogeyman, getting up my nose. Hey, little Bill. The cat's in the middle. Piggy in the middle. A boo, boo, boo.
Awesome. Really good. All right. Okay. So yeah, I mean, musically they're just I mean, obviously they're copying, you know, but they are there, you know. I mean, and this is, I mean, in 78 the Beatles, I think they were not together anymore. So this must have been pretty, you know, pretty exciting, you know, even though if it's more like a joke, you know, but I mean, it does sound really good. I just got a little gift here from Thornbird. Thank you so much for the coffee. I appreciate it. Usually I write a little note. Well, a note writes itself back it's as well. Okay, so now Spinal Tap. I've seen the movie. I don't really remember the music. There's not a lot of music. I think there's some live performances, I think, but I mean, I've seen the movie. It's too long ago, but I do know about the band, and that they're all hilarious and they're all crazy. And I think the drummer keeps blowing up or something weird. That's where I was like, okay, something is off here. I think halfway through the movie, I was like, what's going on? Like, what is this? And then my friend was just like, I think he could no longer like hold it in. Because I guess my face was just utter confusement. Just like, what is this? Like, is this real? And the way they filmed it, I mean, Rob Reiner, he did an amazing job. Also, like, when he's being interviewed, it's like, he's like, I'm being, I think, sued by Spinal Tap, and the way he acts also is very convincing. The whole thing was just very convincing. But yeah. Okay, so here we go with Big Bottom from This Is Spinal Tap, 1984. All right, here we go. Let's pull up the lyrics. Paid any attention to the lyrics, but they're hilarious. I mean, now that I see them in front of me, when I look at this monitor, I'm always looking at the lyrics. So yeah, it's like, okay, let's keep going. Crazy. So there's some trivia here that says, although originally conceived as the fictional subject of a music documentary, Spinal Tap became a real band, a parody heavy metal band to be exact. Following the film's release, the joke began with the release of 1984's This Is Spinal Tap, a satirical Rob Reiner film starring actors Michael McKean, Christopher Guest, and Harry Shearer. The film, which poked fun at groups like Led Zeppelin and Aerosmith, cast the comics as members of a wacky, ill-minded 70s band facing a popularity dive in the 80s, and so forth and so on. So I didn't even know they became a real band. Like, I had no idea. But great. I remember, what was the guy's name? The guitar player. And then he does like this interview. Yeah, I get my inspiration from like super weird stuff. What was it? Oh my god, that's the guy from Spinal Tap, the guy from Better Call Saul. Let me see, that's him. I just like connected to like one and one. Let's see, this is Spinal Tap. Let me see the actors. I think I recognize them. Yeah, okay. So Christopher Guest is Nigel Tufnell, Nigel. And then Michael McKean, he's the guy with the long hair. Derek Smalls, he's the bass player with the mustache. Yeah. Hilarious. Like, these guys are, I mean, I know Michael McKean from Better Call Saul, and Christopher Guest, I think I've also seen in other stuff. The Princess Bride, yeah. Wow, that's so funny. Okay, cool. So we're gonna do one more Spinal Tap. The lyrics in this was hilarious. And Stonehedge. We're gonna do Stonehedge, and then we're gonna play another Rutles song. All right.
In ancient times, hundreds of years before the dawn of history, lived a strange race of people, the Druids. No one knows who they were or what they were doing, but their legacy remains, hewn into the living rock of Stonehedge.
Stonehenge, where the demons dwell, where the banshees live and they do live well. Stonehenge, where a man's a man and the children dance to the pipes of Pan. Oh! Stonehenge, 'tis a magic place where the moon doth rise with a dragon's face. Stonehenge, where the virgins lie and the prayers of devils fill the midnight sky.
And my love, won't you take my hand? We'll go back in time to that mystic land where the dewdrops cry and the cats meow. I will take you there, I will show you how. And oh, how they danced, the little children of Stonehenge, beneath the haunted moon, for fear
they say to us if we were here tonight?
That was actually very good. So I have to look up like who is actually playing. Wait. So they are playing the instruments? No, that's just the band members. But okay, so so it looks like guitar and backing vocals are Ricky. What? I'm so confused now. This is a list both fictional and former members of Spinal Tap and celebrities that have played with the band. I'm so confused. So maybe they are playing the real instruments, but I mean, I see a lot of people, a lot of famous people that have played with the band Spinal Tap. And I remember watching like a year and a half in the life of Metallica, and they were in there too. Yeah, so I guess, you know, you let me know if they're really playing their, because it looks like they were. Like if they were playing their instruments, they were pretty damn good for just being some actors, you know. Yeah. The pictures. All right, so we're gonna do another song by the Rutles. And what should we do? What should we do? Okay, we haven't done cheese and onions. Let me see. I don't think we have done cheese and onions. No. Okay, let's do cheese and onions because it's the album opener. It's not very long, but the longest song is the one that that SIDECAR picked. So, but just Piggy in the middle. Let's do cheese and onions. At least, you know, to add a little bit more. It's a very short marathon so far. So get up and go. Maybe that's a little bit longer. No, we've not. Okay, so let's do that. Get up and go. It doesn't have as many views. The other one has at least 1 million. It's only 30 seconds. Let's just do cheese and onions. I mean, that is more like a hit. So here we go. Same album, 1978, The Rutles. Here we go.
I have
Very good. Why would they change it? Why would they change it? I just wanted to sing the lyrics. The C-H-E C-H-E-A. This was very good. Yes, just like, I guess, you know, this, we're out of music, and even though we played 6 tracks, I guess it's like this was so short. Let's see. Yeah, they're all super short. But well, you know, I mean, it was fun. And what we could do is I could play that little clip that I found hilarious when he's like explaining how he gets his inspiration. Let's see if I can find it. I've not seen this since, I don't know, like since forever. No. Nigel, right? Nigel. Oh, he was on based on Jeff Beck? That's crazy. Oh, when he says these go up to 11 the amps, that's hilarious. Where is that solo? For my solo, yeah, I remember, like, where do you get inspiration for your solos? Yes. Okay. All right. So give me a second. Give me just 1 second, and I'll pull it up. All right. Here we have him. I think that's the part. Like, let's just check it out. Let's see.
Do you feel that in collaboration with David, that you are afforded the opportunity to express yourself musically the way you would like to?
Well, I think I do, you know, in my solos.
Yeah.
My solos are my trademark.
Oh man, oh my god. Okay. Okay, wait, no. Okay, I don't know what's happening. Okay, break. All right, yeah, because I don't want to get in trouble with, you know, the movie company or the director or the actors or anything, you know. But yeah, this was a lot of fun. Thank you so much, SIDECAR, for this really funny idea, you know. Maybe, I don't know how many like bands. I think there's another band by Trey Parker, the guys from South Park. But yeah, that would be a little bit different because there's a lot of swearing and stuff, and we usually don't do that on the channel. Yes, sometimes I do say, you know, some bad words, but I don't overdo it, you know. Usually you have to wait like 3 minutes until you say the F word, and then it's okay. But I don't know, I just don't feel like swearing the entire time. There's a lot of channels who do that, and I can live without it. Even though, don't think that I don't swear, you know. But yeah, it's just like, since it's, you know, I want people to enjoy this, even maybe with their kids, you know, or I don't know. I just don't want to, you know, I guess you know what I'm trying to say. But hey, this was really a lot of fun. Thank you so much. Again, sorry for the congested nose. You know, I usually don't sound like this, so nasally, but you know, it is what it is. I didn't have time. I don't have time in the next week. So that's why I'm doing it right now. But thank you again so much, SIDECAR. Thanks everybody for watching. I hope you had a lot of fun, a little bit of laughter, you know, and leave a comment in, you know, in the comment section. Like the video, dislike the video, subscribe if you want to. Thank you so much. I'll see you guys in the next video.